know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. And back talking some heavyweight boxing. That's been a hot topic. We've been pretty active today. Not as active as usual, but we're gonna pick it up tonight as well. And Eddie Hearn is playing the excuse me. Eddie Hearn is playing with people's mind, but he says that Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, he pretty sure it's gonna happen in 2018, but they want to do separate interim bouts, man. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, man, they doing separate interim bouts. So he wants Wilder and Joshua to fight 3 times in a year. And for Wilder, that's usual. I mean, Wilder is fighting every 2 months or some shit like that when he's racking up wins trying to get experience. But Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn said, now that he pulling big numbers, last year he only gonna be fighting 2 times a year. But now all of a sudden they trying to squeeze a 3rd fight in. So maybe around, I don't know, pretty sure, maybe around June-ish, they come back, one of them will come to the ring or whatever. He said they want to get that fight in about December 2018. But in the heavyweight division, like me and Mr. Boxing today was discussing on Fanon live stream, it's like a lot of these heavyweights are close together. There's not a real talent gap between a lot of them. And, somebody land a right punch on Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, respectfully, they can knock him out and upset those plans. I don't know what Eddie's aim is to do an interim bout. For Joshua, it could be Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Big Baby Miller in New York, which I understand they trying to get their feet wet and see what America has in store for Anthony. Yeah, I don't know why I'm Wi-Fi. It won't work. When I'm downstairs at work, I gotta go to Verizon Network, which is pretty good. But yeah, we back online. But yeah, I'm tired of waiting as well. But I don't know why they want to do an interim. Okay, what's going up, Glee? If the Barclays Centers hold about 16,000, I'm pretty sure about at least 5,000 Brits or so for the Miller fight. And Miller, a hometown fighter, they could promote it a little bit. And he can get about 10,000 to 5,000 people to go in there. Then everybody else, they can fill out the arena and see what he brings to the table. But they should just market this shit really, really good. Fucking intern fight, excuse my language. Market it, sell it, promote it. The trash talk. Do a 24/7 type series. Do an exclusive YouTube series. Put billboards up. Build this fight up. Build it up. Put all your marketing and promotional juices. Eddie Hearn, bring that UK shit. Lou DiBella, bring that American shit. Make it a beef between the coaches, a beef between the promoter. Make it US versus the Brits. Build it how you build that shit up for that 6 months or 7 months. Put everything you got into it. All that, and build this shit up. Because America deserves a heavyweight fight of this caliber. These might not be the most skilled heavyweights, but guess what? At least they ain't no fat, sloppy looking heavyweights. They look like real heavyweights. As far as Wilder wearing a traditional 220, Joshua a little bit more beefier, but he ain't sloppy. I mean, people can get behind Anthony Joshua. He's done things with The Rock and Kevin Hart before. But I don't understand Eddie's real aim. In my opinion, the real aim of Eddie Hearn could be hoping that Wilder's loses interim bout so he ain't got to do it no more. Excuse me, man. But they've been talking to Al Haymon. They've been talking to Al Haymon. And it sounded like it went good. Like Eddie said, this is Eddie saying a lot of this shit. Eddie said, we done deals with Al Haymon before and it just went like that. He said like that. He said, we can make deals fast. So the deal was never in question for me. It was just them sitting down willingly wanting to put Joshua in there with Wilder. The deal ain't shit. Because him and Al make deals like that. Didn't Kell Brook come over and beat Sean Porter and take a belt in America? Wasn't no fishy business. He took the belt. So, Eddie and Al, worked great before. They was talking about doing the Mayweather promotions and Al Haymon UK versus UK versus America type of thing, over in the UK. So they had some good motherfucking they had some good conversation and business deal before, man. Somebody asked me, I think it was Saul, was it you? Let's see, I'm sorry. Yeah, Saul. Gutierrez. Povetkin, look good. I don't know. David Price, garbage. David Price can't take it on the chin. All that height and that length and that size and that power. No jaw. His jaw might be worse than Amir Khan's and Seth Mitchell. Definitely worse than Seth Mitchell's. You caliber, heavyweight caliber. But yeah, Povetkin in the race for Joshua. And Povetkin's the mandatory. So for them, I mean, they try to do Povetkin and White, and then White end up taking the Pulev IBF eliminator. Okay, so that leaves Brazil and Povetkin, Miller, Wilder, Joshua. So I mean, shit. Obviously, you know, Joshua is mandatory as Povetkin. He's a WBA and WBA mandatory, or soon to be both of them. So I mean, that didn't make sense for Joshua, but you know, Povetkin a dangerous fight for Joshua at this point. You know, they say he looked like dog shit in his last couple fights before his Price fight. Said, you know, off the juice. You know, one of the Russian coaches I did the video said he didn't look good. He wasn't punching like he used to. So, I don't think David Price is the right fight to gauge him. But you know, maybe put a little bit of shaking Joshua boots a little bit. Got him shaking. But I think you know, Povetkin is making one last hurrah. He like turned 37 this year, I believe. And he gonna make it count. He dangerous, man. I thought he was dangerous for Wilder. I wasn't sure Wilder was gonna beat Povetkin, in my opinion. I wasn't sure about that. But Povetkin and Joshua, you know, Russia is really open to open up the pocketbook for Joshua to come over to Moscow to that big football arena. They'll pay. Povetkin got $1 billion backing, bro. $1 billion backing. They paid $500,000 for him to be ranked in WBC, and WBC say, "Oh, we want you to fight Wilder now." They want Wilder to be on a PED crusade. That's crazy, man. That's real crazy. I'm going to answer some of these questions real quick. I'm tired of waiting. Me too. I think it's a need to be next, man. Joshua and Wilder cut loose and everything would be ruined. Why risk it? Hearn is an idiot. I think Hearn is risking these intern bouts is for marketing reasons only. You know, to promote, especially if he goes down to New York, just to see the market for Anthony Joshua and what they really can make and what they really can do and how the American public will receive him. So it's basically like a money gauge. Everything he's doing is a calculated money step. You know, he want to see how popular Joshua really is. Because if Joshua's really popular, then they can go ahead and do it. That's why I just say they should just promote the shit out the fight. Big Baby sloppy as fuck. Yep. What's good, bro? I swear I get more info from your live stream than anyone else. Appreciate it, Mr. Pearson. I answered the Povetkin question. This is a dangerous move. What they're playing. Yeah, it's a dangerous move. Now, if this was straw weights, you know, paperweights, shit, crackhead rates, I wouldn't mind it. But you get the heavyweight, and all these heavyweights are pretty meshed together. One punch can change the deal in any fight, and it's amplified in the heavyweight division, man. It's amplified by that. Why risk it, though? But I told you, it's a marketing thing. They don't know how much Anthony Joshua really can pull in America. So if it don't go good and he not receive good in America and his TV ratings not good in America, you know, people say, well, TV ratings on Showtime wouldn't get. A lot of people don't like that. Yeah, but when you fight at 5 o'clock, I mean, shit, your TV time not going to be good. And we say, oh, the replay. I mean, at the end of the day, man, how many times have you seen a replay of a sporting event, okay? And say, shit, you found out the outcome. You don't want to watch it no more. It fuck up the whole outcome. I won't even watch it no more. I watch the fight. Like a fight, I watch it down the line. But if a football game, even if it's my favorite football team, Detroit Lions, and I know he lost, I'm not watching the game. Now, if it was a classic game, or they won, or they lost real classically, I watch it, but I ain't going to watch it with the same enthusiasm or the same mood as me going in as a Sunday morning, getting my snacks together, getting everything, getting my attire together, sitting on the Lions cover right now and being, yeah, it's different, you know. A replay is totally different. That's why, man, a lot of these motherfuckers, man, they either hate, you know, one side of the hate scale or one side of the love scale. I really don't have a dog in the fight. I'm really down the middle. And I'm going to defend Anthony Joshua on that, man. I really is. Povetkin ain't even get tested for the last fight. Oh, my God. I didn't even know he didn't get tested. I can believe it, though. Wilder ducked him, Povetkin. Wilder ducked him. Ain't nobody ducked Povetkin. Povetkin failed the drug test. You forgot. Then failed 2 more drug tests after that. And Wilder got paid that $5 million purse from Povetkin. So, shit, Wilder ain't ducked no Povetkin. I can't believe people say that. Povetkin failed the drug test. Y'all quick to forget. Yeah. All numbers show how popular AJ is. All numbers show. I mean, not really. I mean, if you tell me AJ come and fight Jarrell Miller 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, then that's a good gauge. Look at Earl Spence and Kell Brook numbers, man. That wasn't good neither, was it? You know, I mean, it was mixed results, right? You know, they did the same amount of numbers AJ and Parker did. It's because of the time slot. Nobody in the summertime or springtime at 5 p.m. is no casual sitting down waiting for boxing. Motherfuckers do that shit when they drunk at the end of the night and the Buffalo Wild Wings and doing that thing. AJ should have he should have came over before that. That's true. He should have been did it. Tyson Fury already did it. Shit, Josh Taylor in his third professional fight fought in Texas. So he still could have fought him, but no, he couldn't have fought him. He couldn't have fought him. He got popped. What are you talking about? He got popped. Then he got banned from the WBC rankings for a year. He just not got back last year. Had to pay $500K. It wasn't no still have fought him. He didn't win for Ortiz. Ortiz got cleared by the WBC. Povetkin got suspended. He got banned from the WBC. So it wasn't no sanctioning. You think he gonna fight him without a title on the line? No, he cheated. There's no way around that. I think they should fight next in September, like you said. Just promote the fight. It's a little crazy. They could do a lot, man. They could blow this shit out of proportion. I know in my heart, there's no heart, so Povetkin failed the drug test. They wasn't sanctioned in the fight. Then he failed 2 drug. Bermain Savern failed the drug test. Then he failed the drug test. You know, only NBA and NFL do good numbers in the afternoon. Exactly, because you know exactly what you're getting in the afternoon. You know what you're getting when NFL, NBA come on. You used to that time slot for boxing. Ain't nobody stopping their day for that. I'm from Saginaw. What part of Detroit? West Side. Let me get a moderator. You ain't got none in here. I don't know what a moderator is. Oh, he said get on. Yeah. Send your message me. Yeah, you can get on. Why is Povetkin rated now? Because he paid $500K to be ranked again. His $500,000 to WBC was to get back ranked and be back in the good graces, be ranked again. In my chest pumping, the real shit. Saul is trolling. Man, he don't pay him no mind. Moderator help control. Oh yeah. Who is more dangerous, Povetkin or Ortiz? Obviously. Ortiz. I think Ortiz and Povetkin, that's a good fight. Povetkin ain't dangerous, man. His last 2 fights before David Price, I heard he didn't even knock 2 bums out. So, I mean, just because he knocked David Price out, I mean, that ain't shit that ain't been done before, man. So, I need to see him in there, tested, in there with somebody solid. Price ain't shit. That motherfucker always get knocked the fuck out. Povetkin is 37 years old, so it's the time to push us now, I ain't saying that he is, he ain't. I got him in my top 1 tier of heavyweights, man, with Joshua Wilder, Parker, Ortiz, and Povetkin in no particular order. He in that class. He earned that right. He a tough guy. But is he better than the rest? I wouldn't bet that he was. From what I heard in his last 2 fights before Price, he looked like shit. And versus Price, it wasn't nothing special that he was doing. Like I said, I don't know, man. Could he beat Joshua any given Saturday? Anything can happen. Could he beat Wilder any given Saturday? Anything can happen. He would have beat the shit out of Stavern. Especially on that shit, he would have beat his ass. But, people throwing Povetkin in there like, he ain't even a factor. He should be banned from the sport. He shouldn't even be in boxing. Flunking 2 drug tests, I think he should be banned. I'll keep trolling. Povetkin won gold medal. What do that mean? Joshua won a gold medal. I mean, that Olympic shit, man. Let me tell you. Let me speak on this real quick. That Olympic shit don't matter no more, man. That Olympic shit don't matter. It's gold medalists all over. Zeus Simmons was a 2-time gold medalist. What the fuck he look like as a pro? That gold medal shit don't faze me no more. That don't mean a motherfucking thing. Floyd was a motherfucking bronze. What is it? Bronze medalist. Darrell was a bronze medalist too. What the fuck he do? He never obtained a world championship. His brother wasn't no medalist. He got a world championship. So right now, man, that Olympic shit don't faze me. It don't. I don't rate motherfuckers high off that. amateur background, pedigree, and all everything in a whole, yeah, you know, I rate you highly. If you Golden Gloves or World Championship games and all that overall, Pan Am games, and you get a gold medal, you was a great amateur. The Olympics are so corrupt. That's why a lot of the young people in America just choose not to go. They see what happened to Roy. They see what happened to Floyd. You know, some people say the kid from Texas, DeSoto, Errol Spence was cheated. You know, they see all this shit every year. Nobody gonna compete in that shit, man. For God's sakes, y'all shit on Wilder. He's a fucking bronze medalist with limited experience. So it don't get my juices pumping. But at the same time, man, that's crazy though. That Eddie Hearn wants to do that intern, about to get back on subject, and then do Wilder and Joshua. What if one of them suffer a cut? You know, that's another thing we didn't think about. What if one of them guys suffer a cut, you know, and they fight, and then they can't fight till next year, then 2019. For some reason, they trying to prolong this shit with Wilder, man. You know, they trying to prolong it. And I ain't mad at them, though. Like I said, man, I'm different, man. I'm not no fanboy channel. I can look at it from all angles. If Joshua's truly getting $20 million to fight, for fighting any and everybody, Carlos Takam, Puev, guys of that nature, Brazil, Molina. I know he didn't fight Puev. Puev was a prospect. But if you're getting $20 million a fight, let's keep it real, dog. You know, let's keep it real. You getting $20 million a fight. Do you really want to risk it versus somebody who ain't going to bring too many more millions to you? Especially in the world of boxing where these fans is fickle, man. Are you beat Wilder? Then it's another motherfucker. Oh, what about Big John Jamakovak from Block to Block? You know, they always going to come up with a new fucking foe for a motherfucker. Oh, he can't beat him. Every time they coming up with a new foe. So, I mean, I'm not mad at him for not rushing to fight Wilder, to be honest. I ain't mad at him for what? What did he be mad at him for? You know, he getting $20 million to fight. Shit, there's some of y'all that won't risk leaving y'all jobs, you know, at all. Somebody said, we get $3 more an hour. Y'all won't risk it. Because you comfortable in what you're doing. He comfortable. If I'm getting $20 million to fight, I'm comfortable. I'm not trying to go out there and fight Deontay Wilder. And everybody already bagging me, no matter, I said 2020 or 2021. I said I don't want to fight him until I'm ready to fight him, and everybody supporting me, and nobody putting on real pressure on me. I'm not gonna fucking walk the plank. I'm not gonna walk the plank until I gotta walk the plank. You know, if you thinking business wise, and that's how you think. Now, if you thinking like you hungry, you a go getter, you want it, you thinking like a young Keith Thurman, you thinking like a Charlo, you thinking like a Lubin. That Lubin had to take that chance. You thinking like a Nathaniel Gallimore, you thinking like a J-Rock before Jamal Charlo. You hungry in that mindset, you hungry. No matter what you gonna think you have to walk through, you hungry like that. Everybody ain't built like that, y'all. In the boxing world, everybody ain't in life, everybody ain't a go-getter. Everybody don't have that drive. Everybody ain't by any means necessary. There's some people that'll run through a brick wall for certain things. And there's other people that'll rather find a way to get around the brick wall, or go under the brick wall, or go over the brick wall. Anthony Joshua, by my description about what he's representing, what type of person is he? He's a guy that want to go around, go under, or go over the brick wall. You got fighters that's willing to run through that shit. You got people every day that's willing to run through a brick wall to reach the goals. When you making $20 million a fight, yo shit changed. Look at Keith Thurman. Look at Keith Thurman. Okay? He was hungry. Oh, yeah, Paulie, yeah, Floyd this, Amir Khan this, and he got his first belt got upgraded to super. Oh yeah, he feeling himself. He got the WBC. Oh, it's over. It's over. He got that WBC and that WBA. Man, you can't tell him shit. He think he Mayweather. He think he Big Meech. He think he the fucking Don Capo of this shit, bro. It ain't shit you can tell Keith Thurman, bro. He think he the captain of the ship. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain of the ship. That's what he thinks he is, bro. You can't get mad at that, man. You can't get mad at that. Because if you doing certain things every day, and you can get $20 million for doing the easiest shit, and nobody had no excuses for you, and everybody back every excuse you say, you gonna do it. Nobody wants to go the hard route, bro. Real shit. It's some knuckleheads out here that rather go the hard route in the street. But if you getting $20 million for fighting any bum and nobody really questioning you, ain't no heat on you, you gonna take that $20 million until the heat come. You gonna break down that whole thing from dimes to nickels to 20s to whatever. You gonna break down the whole thing until you gotta sell the rest of the weight, until you forced to, until the spot is hot. And for y'all who catch my drift. So for Joshua, I don't blame him, dog. I can look at it from his perspective and see what it really is. But when you come out and say you gonna whoop him, oh, he ain't shit. When you go on and say Joseph Parker better than him, oh, you know, I trash him, I knock him out. When you start coming out saying that type of shit, when you start coming out saying, you know, trying to believe your own hype, to smelling yourself because people talking now the whispers are turning into chatter, and then the chatter's gonna turn into talk, and then the talk gonna turn into yell, then the yell's gonna turn to scream. Do we want to let it get to a scream point? When people screaming, I'm like, you a bitch, you scared of Wilder. When that pressure coming. So do we just want to snap Wilder by the neck and by the knees now, just get it over with, and risk his money train being over with? You know, which one he gonna do? And by his personality, like I told you, he's a dude that don't run through the wall, don't run through the brick wall. He gonna go around it. He gonna be innovative. He gonna try to go around it, over it, side to side. He don't really want it, bro. I'm just being real with you. I know, I can tell by his body language. Remember he did it after the Sky Sports guy asked him at the park fight? He did all that shit, man. That's the shit bitches do, man. That's some shit a little 5-year-old girl do. You know, girl looking at her makeup and shit, making sure her hair and flipping her little quick weave and shit. That's what girls do, man. That was such a feminine, female type of sassy move of the head. That's some Jalen Ramsey shit for all my NFL fans. Motherfucker would have been like, I want Wilder now. And then you notice when he was like, he did the Dylan White, he started playing and laughing. That nigga don't want that shit, bro. He don't want it. I'm sorry, bro. He don't want it. But maybe it's time for it to happen. And if he beat Wilder, he gonna shut a lot of motherfuckers up that in the LDBC and everybody else that's supporting him. He gonna shut a lot of people up. And if they fight in America, ain't no controversy. I'm giving Anthony Joshua all his money, bro. Yeah. Tyson Fury got stripped. He was cheating. They should have been stripped him, bro. His suspension got backdated, man. He told me he was retired. He still was under suspension. He ate some wild boring. Same as Canelo excuse. I ain't even gotta explain it. It was a Canelo excuse for Tyson Fury. It was a Canelo excuse. His PR team played it so smooth that a lot of people don't know. Oh, it was cocaine. No, it wasn't cocaine. He got popped before the Klitschko fight. The UKAD just wasn't proactive. So then he got popped for cocaine and drug. Man, it was just a whole big mess with Tyson Fury. I was a big Fury fan, but he cheated. So if you gotta come down on Canelo, you gotta come down on him because he got the same fucking meat contamination story. You might believe in that shit, man. Y'all niggas out here cheating. Yeah, out here cheating, but like I said, man, they do an intern bout. We all pretty sure gonna watch that shit anyway. You know, oh fuck that fight, we gonna watch it. Ryan Sock and Danny Garcia did like 600,000, man. Niggas watched it. 700. Let me see. I'm gonna ask some questions to get back down. I see what you're saying about Joshua not rushing to the fight, but the thing is, talk too much. Yeah, I just got to that point. Is that what kills me? These people choose to fight. They need to do their fucking job. Yep. Whoever wins out of Wilder, AJ still have to beat Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury cheated, so you don't even have to fight him, to be honest. If AJ really want to beat Wilder, I mean, you could just be like, that motherfucker cheated. I don't cheat. I'm about to test it. That's all he got to say. But Tyson Fury got a long way to come back, bro. But that's a $50 million fight for Joshua. Probably more than that. So, shit, of course, that's worth an ass whooping. Thurman thinks he's Mayweather. Exactly. He's not. Keith Thurman started acting a fool after he got the endorsement from Just Me Products. Thurman, I mean, maybe Thurman is delusional, but when you go home and you in your neighborhood and niggas think you really the king of boxing in your area, you know, you tend to think you that nigga, man. That's like you think you that nigga in your niggerhood and you the greatest hooper, rapper in your neighborhood, and you go to another neighborhood, it's a motherfucker that's colder than you. AJ's head on the stick. CJ, burn Canelo not fighting. I know I am. I'm bummed. Yeah. I was looking forward to that fight, man. I told people Canelo's gonna whip that ass. But, hey, you know, hey, fuck it. Does Tank and TMT Tank and TMT been going back and forth for quite some time, and I want some more of this 7-Up cherry, but I'm still gonna stick here and do a video. Tank and TMT been going at it for quite some time. I remember, like I said in the video I did earlier, that they wanted Tank to train exclusively in Vegas. He went back to Baltimore. He wanted to train in Baltimore. They shelved him, you know, just because they didn't do what they wanted to say. If Mayweather not looking at it this way, if Mayweather wants to be full hands-on like a back rub with his fighters, it's not gonna work. you telling these kids, you know, most people think Al Haymon is the major key to Floyd Mayweather's success. And it's true, he is. But if Al Haymon is the only major key, why hasn't Mikey Garcia blue? Why hasn't Earl Spence blue? Why hasn't Keith Thurman blue? Why hasn't Deontay Wilder blue? It's because it was two keys to that success. It was the Mayweather blueprint, and it was Al Haymon's business mind. And if you don't have Blake Mayweather's character, his personality, if you don't have that money mantra or something that's similar to that, and your greatness ain't really oozing out the ring like that, and it ain't on that level, it's hard. People just look at the money Mayweather. They forgot he built his brand with Top Rank. Top Rank was integral into him blowing up. They really was. They laid the groundwork, and Al Haymon and him just took it to a different level. They made the right business move as far as the fights, you know, as far as him talking and selling. He sold the Oscar De La Hoya pay-per-view, not Oscar. That 24/7, he was in rare form. That was the GOAT right there. A lot of people say it was Shane, and the Shane was good. The Marquez, the Haddon was good, especially with him and Floyd, Big Floyd going back together. But that motherfucking Oscar De La Hoya 24/7, he showed his ass. He showed his ass on that 24/7. He really did. And that's what you need. But some of these guys come out acting like Wilder, talking, but you don't believe him. You don't believe. Yeah, he talk good, but you just like, you see the way he fight. I can't, he a little sloppy. You know, Mayweather get in there. It's all about technique. It's all about, you can see the greatness. You know, you can see as he moves. You know, some people like Lard, that's a good defender, good counterpuncher, good well-round boxer. You know, ain't good. But at the end of the day, his movements don't mimic what Floyd did. When he moved, it's like to get away from a punch. When Floyd moved, it wasn't to run from a punch. Floyd is setting some shit up. You could just, his greatness was different, dog. And a lot of people think you get with Al and it's just gonna be all peaches and cream. But Floyd was a very important part to that. You know, he was the macaroni and Al was the cheese. You know, and everybody bringing macaroni to the table, but Al Haymon, but you know, Al is bringing the cheese, and people think they bringing macaroni, but they not. You know what I'm saying? So like Tank can leave, but they gonna try to get him to lose before he leave. They might even call up Lomachenko. You know, and also they gave Tank a golden opportunity to fight on Mayweather Conor McGregor. He got that opportunity to be the co-main with a bum opponent over Badou Jack, over Jalen Love, the love of fucking TMT. Ishaq Smith wasn't on the card. He got a higher card than Andrew Tabiti. Andrew Tabiti might be the most talented fighter in TMT. He ain't getting his opportunity, but he might be the most talented fighter. Most known talented fighter is Badou Jack. But at the end of the day, a lot of people don't like Tank in that whole gym and that whole camp. A lot of people don't like Tank. His personality. So at the end of the day, if Mayweather promotion shut down today, which I wouldn't be surprised if it did, Mayweather goes on. What does Tank do? Tank go get with somebody, and Tank got a division full of guys that he should be running through. Only real competition is Alvaro Machado and maybe McGill Birch with Lomachenko gone. Drizzy Corrales and Tevin Farmer and Billy Dibbs and Kenichi Ogwawi, he should trash them. But what was really telling was him saying, oh, they tried to set me up versus Jose Pedraza. I didn't think I was ready, but I was ready. I'm like, man. Like, dog. Like, you was a bitch. Like, some of the shit just... And then, you know, he goes down to Broner and shit and started training with Broner to do that shit and spite Mayweather. He got mad when they just called and say, yeah, do you make weight? Oh, they didn't call and ask me anything, you know. They don't care about me. I'm like, dude. And people don't like him. People don't like Gervonta Tank Davis. And then who the fuck made him the judge, executioner, and the jury for boxing? He talking about Deontay. He talking about the trial. He making enemies when he don't even need to make enemies. Even though he might win his fight in Brooklyn come April 21st, he still might get his ass whipped outside the ring by the Charlo twins talking crazy. Talking crazy. And out of all the people that you respect, and I understand you came in the game with Broner, and you bump head with Broner too. But all the people you came in the game, you see what Road Broner going on. He got sued yesterday for grabbing that girl's, private area. And another girl still suing him for leaking a sex tape. So he got shot at. All this shit going down. You want to train with this motherfucker? And a lot of people say, well, why y'all hating on Adrian Broner and Gervonta Tank? That we not hating on him. It's just that Mikey Garcia's supposed to go out to Oxnard and train with Robert Garcia and Mikey Garcia on how to be professional. And if he trained with them, I'm like, or trained out there in that environment, I fuck with it. You know, I wouldn't have nothing to say. That's training in a professional environment. That gym has spawned off a lot of champions. But he didn't, though. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. He wanted to train with Broner. I mean, you can go ahead and train with Broner, you know. He ain't really fight nobody, no way. And he lose this fight, I'd be shocked. But damn, it's really getting that deep between him and Mayweather where he just want to tell a tell-all story. Oh, they didn't think I was ready, man. They didn't think... I mean, shit, bro. If you couldn't beat Pedraza at that point, man, I don't know what to say. The way Pedraza looked, what you beat his ass. So why is it the need for you to come back out and just say something else? Shut the fuck up. Period. And, you know, with this bad promo and press coming from Deontay Tank Davis, Mayweather might as well shut down Mayweather Promotions. Ain't nobody signing over there, bro. And they all know Tank a little fucking slow, but ain't nobody gonna sign over there. And Tank showing why people want to sign the Mayweather Promotions, you know. He's showing why. He definitely is. He's showing why. So, my shot, no. You know, you Mayweather Promotions, you work with Al Haymon, and Al Haymon can't side you none of them fighters over there to you. That's a telltale story right there. That's tell all right there. The guys just simply don't want to fight with you. Or maybe he simply don't want to pay guys. And I think that's what it is. I don't think Mayweather Promotions is bringing in money like that. Because they had Shakur Stevenson in the corner pocket, bro. And they didn't sign him. He said when it came to show the money, they didn't sign him. And maybe because how Shakur Stevenson looking at the pro, maybe they already knew that. Because they signed Richard Hitchens. Shakur Stevenson ain't looking that hot. But I think he going to come around and be a better pro, though. It's just sometimes people just expect everybody to hit the ground running. Sometimes everybody don't hit the ground running. He understand and get right. But if he don't, I mean, shit, that'd be some money Mayweather saved. He got Richard Hitchens. He got some young fighters. But he should have more. His stable should be more than what it is. With Al Haymon, they could just swing all the fighters to Mayweather Promotions. Him and Richard Schaefer could just join promotional stables and do all it that way. But it don't work that way. Obviously, Oscar had the juice. Because when Al was giving Oscar all them young prospects, Golden Boy was booming. They was on top. And if Golden Boy, Al Haymon, and Bob Arum could just get together on HBO or ESPN or just work together, man, they'd make way more money than what they believe in they making now. If they could just work together. It'd be easy. That's all they need is ESPN, Golden Boy, and Al Haymon fighters and just mix it up. A lot of boxers change their act too, you know. A lot of boxers would, you know. But for Tank, you can't say too much about Tank no more, man. You can't say nothing about it, man. Can't say shit about it. Maybe he ain't treated right. I can't say he over here crying and shit, and he in Florida crying, trying to get out. What do you want to sign to? About billions? Back of my ear itching. What do you want to sign? About billions or some shit? So I understand. You know, you follow somebody that's a strong leader. You follow somebody that's on the up and up. Why would you follow a motherfucker that's about to get his ass whooped April 21st? Honestly. You know, a lot of people thought he was going to be Mikey Garcia. Oh, Mikey ain't never fought a guy like Broner. I told y'all that Mikey gonna fuck Broner up. And what happened? He fucked Broner up. Broner done, bro. He done. He done. You know, and for Tank, I mean, shit, why would you invest in Tank? Honestly. Have y'all seen the 25-8 with him and Adrian Broner? Tank is, I don't want to, it's tough, you know, working out on an empty stomach. And he don't love this shit, bro. He don't love boxing, bro. He don't love it. You can see Broner still love it. You know, you can tell he ain't complaining through training. He fighting, enjoying camp. Tank just, I'm hungry, man. You know, I can't do it on an empty stomach. I'm tired of this shit. And you can tell that nigga ain't got no love for the sport, bro. Tank don't love the sport. And when you boxing and the love of the sport already gone or on his way out at 23, 24 years old, he ain't going to be around too much longer, bro. And then what weight is he going to tap out at? I think Deontay only can go to 135. He too short for 140. So where he going to top out at? You know, that's a very important question. How would Royce be in Wilder and Wild Boar? I'm not sure about that. I don't know if it's it was another famous cyclist that got popped said that he ate Wild Boar. So shit, I don't know exactly how that worked, but that's crazy. I guess they eat Wild Boar. He the second person to use the excuse. Thoughts on Badou Jack and Adonis Stevenson? Yeah, there's been some talk about that. Scholar boxing. Excuse my back. I got a bad back. Supposed to go to the chiropractor today. Didn't make it. But a lot of people was crying on Instagram. On Twitter saying that the fight wasn't signed. But like Kenny Porter said, you know, a lot of fights, you know, on this level ain't signed after the weigh-in. So, it's a good fight. Obviously, it's going to be the only main event fight that night. Keith Thurman pulled out. He's going to be the other co-main from Brooklyn. Basically, it's going to be, can Badou Jack get away from the left hand or get on the inside and rip Adonis Stevenson's body and check his chin? That's basically what it is. And Badou Jack looked mad small versus Nathan Cleverly last time, but it'll be a good fight. I think it's about, you know, Jack getting inside, stepping away from that left hand, you know, maybe left hook to the body, white step away from the left hand, left hip to the body, left hook to the body, bring it upstairs, right hand down the middle, left hook to the body. I think it's going to be stepping over away from Adonis left to Adonis right, just firing the left hand, getting that lead foot outside of Adonis Stevenson's lead foot, and just left hand to the. I would just throw so many left hands to the body. I would decapitate that guy. I keep my right hand up, ready to move away from that left hand, because Stevenson varies it. It goes up and down. He just don't throw it in one angle, and I just make sure I take away the left hand and I will kill his ribs. Stevenson already got stamina issues, so the body attack is gonna be key for Stevenson. I mean for Jack. I'm just saying I would wear that left hook out. I will wear his ass out. I will break his rib and break his jaw. You know, for the culture, Jack gotta win this fight for the culture, for the fans. Cupcake Thurman needs to fight or get out. Yeah, right. I agree. Pretty boy came before money. Yeah, everybody want to be pretty boy. Nobody want to be money. And everybody want to be money. Nobody want to be pretty boy. Pretty boy. I'm a little bit tired. If Wilder was on Pez, he catches a body, bro. If Wilder was on Pez, he will get fucking wrung the fuck out. He might as well just go buy a private cave, man, and just stay there. You know, real shit. Mayweather not good promoter. He always talks about him. Yeah, he was taking over for Tank, but you know Tank can't talk. Tank can't talk, but yeah, he don't let fighters be themselves. He should just take a step back, and then when he not talking, Leonard Eller be running his mouth. You know what I'm saying? But Leonard talk up to fighter. Leonard got a promoter's mind state. You know, Mayweather still a fighter mind state, and that's why I gotta give it to Oscar. Oscar know how to finesse the promotion. Oscar's a good promoter. I'll give Oscar that. He better promoter than Floyd. How do you feel about AJ's performance against Parker and his game plan? I don't think he had a game plan. You know, honestly, I don't think he had a game plan. I mean, I think he just came out there to be the boss. I mean, he did what he had to do to win. It wasn't effective as far as in punches landed, but I mean, you know, Joseph Parker was in survival mode. So how can I really shit on AJ's performance? AJ came out to be aggressive. Parker came in survival mode. AJ did what he had to do to get the win. I'm not shitting on him. You know, he had a guy that came in to survive and get a check. And when you do that, you just do what you do to win. I'm not mad at him. I can't sleep. I put on Laura fight. Laura ain't gonna put you to sleep this weekend. Laura gonna throw, or Laura gonna get knocked out. Everybody want money made, pretty much, you know. But Pretty Boy Floyd, you know, laid the groundwork. Yeah, everybody want to skip the grind and get to the riches, but that ain't how it is. Facts, bro. Tank fought a nobody on pay-per-view, but he's talking about he was set up. Right, Tank got $600,000 for fighting a nobody. Period. You know, I mean, they got you the Pedraza fight, and the reason he say that about the Pedraza fight, now that I remember off the top of the dome, he says that about the Pedraza fight because that was around the time when they shelved him for not wanting to train in Vegas. He wanted to train at home, and Mayweather shelved him. Then they brought him back versus Pedraza. Because you go back, remember, he was fighting bum at the bum. So, yeah, so basically that's why he said he set him up, because he didn't want to train in Vegas. And they compromised, and then they set him up, in his opinion. But at the end of the day, shit, you won. They made you a stronger person. CJ feels some young brothers think Floyd is their friend, but it was Bob Arum. They wouldn't care about a phone call. Hold on. I feel some brothers think Floyd is their friends, but if it was Bob Arum, they wouldn't care about. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The people look up to Floyd, you know, that's different. Bob Arum got a track record of bullshit. And how he doing Crawford right now? You know. But like I said, man, Floyd had Andre Ward, Mikey Garcia. He could have signed both of them, you know. He should have Terrence Crawford on his way over there, to be real. It was at one point they said Floyd could have signed Young Thug and Future. That motherfucker would have been on top in the music game. But I just think people ain't fucking with him, dog. Period. He make no sense. He's supposed to be a gorilla, but make bitch statements talking about Charlo and Wilder, Tank, Wilder. He smell. Yeah, man. He ain't. He's too young to be talking, bro. Now, if he was a guy like, if he was a vet like, I'm trying to think of a good veteran fighter right now. Everything is so young. If he was a vet like Golovkin, you know, if he was a vet like Kovalev, if he was a vet like Ward, he was a vet like, you know, some of those guys, you know what I'm saying? Veteran guys, you know, that put in work, that people can respect. Berto, Jacobs, you know, people that had adversity, you know, you can respect their words and respect its wisdom, you know. But Tank saying it, somebody that's under you and trying to tell you know how the game go, and he ain't accomplished shit in his career, fuck up out of here, man. Nobody trying to hear that bullshit from Tank. Charlo got a team of knuckleheads too. Yeah, of course, you gonna keep them goons. That's how they roll, bro. That's how they roll. And one of them knuckleheads gave that bitch that bag of money he got robbed for too. I bet he off the team right now. Broner and Tank want Floyd to hold their hand through everything. Yeah, Broner really lusting over that man, dog. Broner, you know, I'm almost surprised if Broner did some motherfucking, you know, kidnap Floyd and worshipped him and had a Floyd fucking, y'all remember Hey Arnold and the little chick that like Arnold had the little Arnold sculpture and the little fucking thing in her closet and shit. I'm surprised if Broner had a sculpture of Floyd in his closet. You know, if y'all seen that Queen's Flip interview, go over to Queen's Flip on YouTube, man. That shit is disturbing. They could bring back the Wednesday and Friday night fights on ESPN if they all work together. Yeah, hell yeah. You know, all the prospects they got, Eddie Hearn in there, and they all just want to be separated, man. And that shit kind of trickles down. The promoters want to be segregated, then the fighters want to be segregated, then the fans want to be segregated. You know, that shit is a butterfly. That's an effect. That's just a domino effect. You know, then the fans start thinking and think, oh, you know what? You know, Mikey Garcia can't fight Terrence Crawford. That's Top Rank versus Golden Boy. And then then you had Crawford come out. Yeah, we can fight anybody. We can make it work. You know, the fans already know you bullshitting, bro. We know what fights can be made and what fights can't be made. Broner shot. He don't want to fight. I think Madonna did it, man. I think he permanently damaged that boy brain. Not just with the punches, but just with the shock of losing. He was so sure he was gonna be Madonna. But Madonna was a different fighter at the time. Robert Garcia, you know, he refined his skills. He encountered with Broner. I know Broner in his ear. Could be. But Broner might be like, don't do the shit that I did. Don't do that. You know, don't do the shit. And Kevin Cunningham a disciplinarian. And I believe Calvin and his whole team down there with him too. Nope, he don't got much hunger left. Yep. I didn't like him talking about the next man, but his young and we all have made mistakes. But he keep making the same mistake. You know, Terrell Cameron. He keep making. All right, first it was it the Wilder state? No. First it was the Hank Lundy statement. Hank Lundy a grown ass man. He might not be a type fighter. That's a grown man. Then it was just it's Charlo. Then it's Wilder. It's repetitive mistakes. Cut that shit in the bud. You don't have to make enemies with everybody. You making enemies with niggas that's on your card. You gotta make enemies with everybody, man. It's not needed. And then you passing judgment, but you ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you out there beating Lomachenko, and you out there beating Robert Jr., you beating, you know, Terry Flanagan, and you whooping Albert Machado ass, you beat names, people can respect that. Then your opinion matters. But when you ain't fighting nobody, your opinion don't matter, man. At 23 years old. If Broner loses pretty, it would be the best to put him on suicide watch. It's not too hard to imagine us getting breaking news. Yeah. Probably will be. I don't think he give a fuck about boxing no more, man. I think he just want to be a celebrity. You know? But, you know, they think Jesse Vargas sweet. But Jesse Vargas ain't the same Jesse Vargas that he once was. He definitely improved. Where in the world is Erickson Lubin? I figured he would most been trying to get back. Oh, they said, I think it was Triple H to 100 said in the comment section yesterday that he can't come back until May. Because of the knockout and probably his age, he's not eligible to come back until May. Erickson Lubin will not be back until May because of his age and the knockout. So they holding him out until May. He's just like McGregor with the Mayweather thing. He couldn't come back until a certain time. So Lubin will be back post-May. I wish Wilder would sign to Oscar because Oscar be chopping. He was signed Oscar at one point. Spence stays at 147 till he sweeps out. Yeah, I mean, Spence might not probably can't make 147 for too much longer. We don't know that. He a big 47 now, so that's something to be thought about. But I hope he does. I know Sean Porter talking about he don't know how long he can make 47. If Lara loses over for him in Cuban school boxing, he is the last one. Yeah, because you had Sullivan Barrera, Luis Ortiz, you had Rancis Bartholomew, and then if Lara loses, man, them motherfucking Cubans curse. Broner catching phase and sparring probably is. Talking about Montana Love. He's still a grown man out there throwing fits. Yep. He's still a teenager, Deontay, man. He's still young, man. You know, he foster kid, man. Got a lot going on, man. I wish the best for the brother, though. I wonder if they do a press conference for Broner card now. Yeah, I mean, they announced the fight. It'll be a press conference come the week of April 21st, final press conference. Jesse already using Floyd friendship on Broner already. If you've been following on Fight Hype, Broner trying to be a rapper with them whack ass mixtapes. His whole motherfucking reality show with Tank 25A is nothing but his raps on there. Broner is Mexican food. Yep, that's crazy though. But man, I'm gonna get to working on some more videos tonight, man. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I don't know what the news is right now. I'm pretty sure it'll be some news. Might do 2 or 3 more videos tonight. But I appreciate y'all rocking out with me, man. You know, we're gonna do another live video tomorrow, God willing. We gone.